first. Okay.
His business partner is the one who actually bought the Pioneer. So, like, he's up there. He's highest of the high, and Jason and Kat argue a lot over stupid shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is, but they argue. But, I talked to Jason. I was there by myself one day when we had like 4 people to start off with, and then we went down to 3 because, you know, we didn't fucking need anybody. Jason came in, made the comment, "Where is everybody?" Well, I'm like, "Well, they're on break and one person went home." And he's like, "Okay." And I made the comment, "We're honestly not busy. I mean, we don't need people fighting for kitchen space. Like, it's not necessary. I can save some money and send people home that aren't needed." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool." He's like, "Are you sure you don't need them?" I'm like, "Yeah." He was honestly just standing around. I'm like, I calls it as it sees. I'm willing to send people home and do a little extra work if needed to just, you know, save you a little bit of money. Like when I first got rehired, because I did work there before, I specifically like called Kat because she was understaffed and sat and told me about it because Satin still worked there. And like I called Kat and like, "Hey, by any chance, do you want me to come in and help with the new guys?" Because I still knew the menu. The menu was the same. I specifically asked Kat, "Do you want me to help you?" And she said, "Yes. I can have you come in. Uh, you know the line, so you can always hop on if needed." Like, okay, cool. When do you want me to start? Because when I was working at the bar, do you remember? They fucked me on hours. Like at first, I was like 52 hours or some shit like that a week. Then it went down to like 20 because he refused to change my hours. Oh no, it's complete fucking favoritism. Like it's gotten to the point where Nelson and John, who are other cooks, have flat out asked, like, "Dude, why does Francis hate you so much?" I'm like, "I don't know. He picks on me for everything." And I think it might be the fact that uh he was helping me to become sous chef. Like I was gonna be on the same level as him, but my promotion never went through. I don't know why. Maybe because we're dead, maybe because, it's not needed, whatever the reason. But I flat out told him Monday, it was actually not too long ago, if I'm not gonna get promoted, I'm not gonna put in the extra work. And he's like, well, what do you mean? He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do the extra. I'm like, Francis, if I'm not gonna get promoted, I'm not gonna be doing your job. I mean, that's extra shit for me that is not necessary. Why am I gonna kill myself over? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of fucking unfair. I want to ask you to do extra shit. But it's true. I wouldn't fucking ask anybody to do extra work if they weren't gonna get, you know, something for it. But here you are thinking, oh yeah, sure, Colby could do extra work, yeah. No, fuck that. I'm tired of doing extra work. I'm tired of being, the fucking golden child for shit I don't get paid for. I remember you telling me about that. It's like, oh yeah, he get... Right. Bullshit like that. Right. You go to church? Alright. Right. Well, honestly, there's a few churchgoers here that don't believe in COVID, and God will save them, and it gets bad. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I got into an argument with one of my coworkers, and I'm like, historically, there have been severe fucking plagues, like every 100 years. Like you get bubonic plague, you get Spanish flu, you get swine flu. Yeah, like this is historic. Yeah, 1320 was the bubonic. Yeah, it gets bad. Made the comment, the only thing different about those plagues versus now is accessibility to information. He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, case in point. Did anybody have internet bubonic plague? Well, no. Did anybody have internet Spanish plague? No. Did anybody have internet spine or swine flu? Et cetera, et cetera. She's like, no. So when a doctor said you need to do this to get better, what did they do? Well, they did that to get better. Exactly. Now we got all the Google moms and everything thinking, oh, well, it says here that if I just do this, COVID won't affect me. Right. But it's also like, oh no, it's not without faults and like some shit is incredibly sketchy, but it's like we also challenge it so much because we have that information accessible. Right. 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 And I told some old lady to fuck off at the post office for that same shit. Lady told me that like I should like I took my mask down real quick. I can't remember what I was doing, and she's like, "You need to wear your mask." I'm like, "Excuse me?" Granted, this was also like 7:30 in the morning with no sleep. Very pissed off. This was right after Oliver was born. And this old lady, has the face mask, has the face shield, and gloves on. She made the comment that you're spreading germs everywhere. Yeah, hold on, I'm being shot at. Just whatever. Just fucking got killed. Anyways, so she tells me that I need to, do this and do that, and I look at her, look at the gloves, and I'm like, how long have you been wearing those gloves? She's like, excuse me? I'm like, how long have you been wearing those gloves? Since I left the house, I haven't taken them off. I'm like, you do realize the purpose, yeah, you do realize the purpose of a glove is for temporary sanitize, or for temporary sanitizement. You know that, right? She's like, well, they're still keeping me clean. I'm like, I understand. They might be keeping you clean, but you.
Bro, these guys. Trying to start a war, bud. Of course you broke down, you retard. Suck. Let me show you the people made up. You know, I'm gonna play another one of these. Actually, let me go type in the PS4 card real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go check in. Not too much. So, I'm beating it up. I'm in love with them drugs. Shit, in love with the dog. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to buy, bro. Alright, I'm gonna go type in my PS4 card, guys. I'm gonna go stop the stream.